So you're full of ideas that could truly make a difference at your workplace, but you're staring at this huge gap between inspiration and actually getting those ideas out there. Or maybe you're feeling the weight of keeping your team connected, especially when everyone is scattered and juggling a million things. I get it. But the good news is you're in the right place because we're about to walk through exactly how to make a corporate podcast so that you can make sure that everyone is aligned and that you can make a difference in your workplace. And trust me, it's going to be simpler, less costly, and more rewarding than you might think. Let's dive in. First off, let's tackle a crucial decision point. Do you want your corporate podcast to be private, for employees' ears only, or public, accessible to anyone? This choice shapes your podcast's direction, so let's break it down. Opting for a private podcast means creating a safe space where you can share internal news, celebrate wins, and address challenges without worrying about outside ears. It's perfect for fostering a strong internal community and ensuring that sensitive information stays within the company. Think of it as your exclusive company radio station, where every episode strengthens the bond within your team. On the flip side, a public podcast opens the door to showcasing your company culture, innovations, and thought leadership to the world. It's a brilliant tool for branding, attracting talent, and even engaging with customers and stakeholders. Imagine it as your open invitation to the world saying, here's who we are and what we stand for. So weigh your goals carefully. Is it about building internal unity and confidentiality, or is it about external engagement and brand building? With that decision in mind, let's move on to the next step in bringing your corporate podcast to life. You're probably wondering about the investment required. The good news, it's surprisingly affordable and straightforward to get started. So let's talk equipment. Here's what you're gonna need. For those of you looking to capture video alongside audio, your smartphone is a powerful tool already in your pocket. For crisp, clear audio, the ATR 2100X is a fantastic budget-friendly choice, coming in at under $100. It's a reliable mic that delivers professional quality sound. This is a USB mic that will plug directly into your computer. It's also important to remember that you will need a pop filter for your mic, and you can grab one on Amazon for under $10. Headphones, just use any that you already have. You'll need a device to record on. The MacBook Pro is the best device for podcasting, but the software that I'm going to walk you through is web-based and has a mobile version, so you can use it with any device: laptop, phone, tablet, desktop, Mac, PC, whatever. The newer and faster your device, the easier this process will be. So that Windows computer in your office that you've been using since the early 2000s, probably not your best bet. For recording, Riverside offers an intuitive platform that's perfect for beginners and pros alike. Here's the pricing for Riverside, and you can start for free and then upgrade based on your needs, ensuring that you only pay for what you use. The last thing you'll need is a place to host your podcast. For an audio-only private podcast, Captivate is a great choice with plans starting at $19 a month. It's user-friendly and offers great features for managing a private podcast. If you're leaning towards a private video podcast, YouTube's unlisted video feature is a fantastic free option. Simply upload your video, set it to unlisted, and share the link with your team. For those of you aiming to launch a public video or audio podcast, Spotify for Podcasters is an excellent choice. It's free and puts your podcast in front of a massive audience. So you have everything you need. Let's chat about recording. Riverside is a fantastic platform for recording and editing your podcast. I've linked a full walkthrough of the platform above, but here's a brief rundown. You simply create a studio for your podcast. If you want to invite anybody to record with you, head up to Plan Recording and invite to record. So this is if you're going to have a special guest come on your episode or if you have a co-host. They can be in the recording with you. So this is important. If you are recording with more than one person, you will both record from different locations with USB mics plugged into your computer. This is the cheapest and easiest way to create a podcast with more than one person. So I'm going to enter the studio. On this page, you will choose any equipment that you've attached to your computer, so your microphone, your camera, and your headphones, and then join the studio. This is the studio where you will record. If you have somebody joining the recording with you, they will show up here, similar to a Zoom or a Google Meet call. You can have up to 8 people in the studio at once. When you're ready to record, you would simply press record. The platform will count down to make sure that you're ready. And then you would record your corporate podcast. This podcast will be uploaded to the cloud while recording. When you're done, you'd end the recording, Select View Recordings. Once the recordings have uploaded and processed, you'll get separate audio and video tracks from each participant involved in the recording. You can download these to edit externally. This is a task that can be outsourced to an editor, or you can watch the playlist of videos linked above where I will teach you how to edit a podcast on various platforms. You'll also have the option to edit your content using the Riverside editor, which is extremely user-friendly and specifically designed for podcasts. Now, I know, time is money. I'll link a video above on how to edit your podcast in under 20 minutes on Riverside. Riverside has a lot of AI features that make this a quick and headache-free process. So then, once your podcast is ready, you simply download it from Riverside and upload to your podcast hosting platform. All right, you've got your setup ready to go, and now you know how to record, so you're almost there. But what are you going to talk about? Crafting content that resonates with your audience, whether internal or external, is key to a successful podcast. Here are a few ideas to help you get started. Share the stories behind your projects, events, or product launches. This not only humanizes your brand, but also builds a deeper connection with your audience. You could celebrate your team by featuring interviews with employees from various departments. This is a great way to acknowledge their hard work and showcase the diverse talent within your company. Keep your team and listeners informed by discussing the latest trends and innovations in your industry. This positions your company as a thought leader and keeps everyone up to date. For public podcasts, sharing how customers benefit from your product or services can be incredibly powerful. It adds credibility and real-world proof of your impact. Engage directly with your audience by answering their questions. This not only provides valuable insights, but also fosters a sense of community and openness. Now, these are just starting points. The beauty of podcasting is the flexibility to tailor your content to match your company's voice and goals. Remember, the most engaging podcasts offer value, whether it's educational, inspirational, or simply entertaining. And there you have it. That's everything you need to start your corporate podcast. If you found this guide helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up to let me know. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for more tips and tricks, and make sure to press that bell icon so you never miss out on new content. Thanks for watching this video. My name's Bridget, and I'll catch you in the next one.